What is going on, my friends? What is going on? It is MrAeroHD here, back again with personal projects, and today we have a treat, I guess, for those rotary fans. This is the FD3S RX-7, a car I've been meaning to do for a long time. The fact of the matter is, I've always had one built, and I never wanted to, not unbuild it. I've never wanted to remake one and then just say, oh yeah, I know how to tune this. So I decided to do it for personal projects. What the dealio with this car is I believe it has the stock motor in it. I believe it has the stock twin turbo setup. I don't know if they're sports or whatever. I actually have no idea what the build is in this car. All I know is it has super sick PI 666 because it's totally cool. And it is a custom paint by me. None of the logos are unlocked though, so I can't give this to you guys. But this car was made for competition. It's like my first video I did for this series. The maximum tire width for these competitions, it's like for 2 or 3 different ones, but they all have the same rules. The maximum rear tire width is 265, and one of them does not allow American cars at all. So I decided to, or muscle cars at all. So I decided to make an FD, and it turns out this car is really underrated in my opinion. Not a lot of people use it just because of the rotary. If you know how to work the clutch, and if you don't know how to work the clutch, you know how to set up your gears properly, there's nothing wrong with this car. In fact, chassis-wise, it's probably one of the best cars in the game. I'm on the controller. I think anyone knows that by now. And look at, that's not very twitchy and very controller looking. That's, of course, there's a lot of like counter steering and correcting, but like for the most part this car looks super smooth. It holds quite a bit of angle. It's not a slow car by any means. It's got a lot of front and rear grip. As soon as you get used to that though, and you start sliding a bit, and thanks to that guy, freaked me out for the rest of the round. It's got a lot of front and rear grip, and as soon as you can get used to that, I think it's because I have it on sport tires, so you put it on street tires, it won't have that problem. But as soon as you get used to it, you start sliding, get your tires warmed up. The handles incredibly, and I don't know, man. I have very little complaints. The only complaints I do have is the engine, but like I said, you can work around that. I don't see nearly enough of these cars in this kind of spec as I should. Usually they're like 700-800 horsepower race tires. I only really see these in points lobbies, not in like tandem lobbies or whatever. And I don't know why, because you put up a 570 horse, which I believe is what I have, like 575 in this or something like that. And it's super stable. It's not a slow car. I'm just saying the same shit over, and it feels fun, and it's not like R34 where it's like, oh, it's so good, it's boring, or the ZR1 or the ZL1, sorry. This car just feels great, and I'm really glad I picked it as a competition car. And if you guys don't have one already, I really suggest you go grab one. This may be another, car for beginners, or if you're struggling to learn how to drift, go pick one up. So if anything, if I have any complaints with this car, I maybe have a little bit too much front grip, but I can change that. It's not less than the toe. Thanks for watching, guys, and I will see you next week.